Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. Today we have Hostile Planet from National Geographic. This is a series, it's only one season. It's from 2019, it's, 6 episodes. It's got Bear Grylls. He's basically provides the voiceover. This is not a, I mean, this is a nature documentary or docu-series, but it's not about people dealing with different environments. It's about the animals and the creatures that survive and struggle to survive as the world changes, as climate change makes a humongous difference. In the first episode, in mountains, they're each one's named after a certain region, a certain type of environment, and mountains is the first one. In this one area where they visit with a snow leopard, I believe they say the temperature is projected to climb by a degree every year. That is not a not a fraction of a degree, but a degree. Maybe I misheard it, but you have to watch it yourself to understand it. Yes, this is a series of interactions with animals that are very brutal to each other. They exist to do um, the basic functions of life: feed and make friends. So they, yeah, they, but we get to see mostly them feeding or attempting to feed or doing everything they can to feed. And there's one shot at the very beginning, 1 minute in. It's kind of a little preview before the titles. Even if you have no interest in watching this whatsoever, I dare you. I ask you to watch the first minute of the first episode of this to get an idea of what a snow leopard will do to get a meal. If you ever thought you'd kill just for a taco, well, this is a whole lot more intense than anything you've ever threatened to do. Holy cow. It's just, I turn it on, I'm just like, okay, it's starting, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, holy crap! That is some astounding dedication to getting a meal. So, yeah, Bear Grylls, like I said, he doesn't really appear in this other than in the opening and closing. He provides voiceover for the entire thing. But if it's in the mountains, there's a shot of him on a mountain going, hey, we're on a mountain. And it's brutal. And that's essentially what his purpose is in this. So he spends the rest of the time in a studio doing the ADR work, or the voiceover work. Now, the other episodes are, okay, it's mountains, oceans, grasslands, jungles, deserts, and polar. So, yeah, give you an idea of how hostile all regions of the planet are and how rough it is to be not even human, but just a creature trying to get by and perpetuate its species and whatever else. So I really can't really tell you much more about this. I only watched the one episode, but I kind of got the gist of it. This is the kind of thing you watch, you think you're going to put on in the background, and then you end up just going, what is going on? You learn a lot. It's a little educational. Yes, it's educational, so don't let that scare you off. But it gives you an idea of the world that man has not touched. And craziness that's involved in just trying to eat. Things are rough out there for an animal, for a snow leopard, for an eagle, for monkeys. There's a one shot where like supposedly a horde, maybe that's not the proper term, but a horde of like 1,200 monkeys all climbing a hill just to get grass. So, yeah, because they love eating grass. So, yeah, it's a there's a lot of different animals featured and a lot of different regions around the world featured in different mountains. So, yeah, it's something. There's no shortage of documentaries that show animals surviving in their natural habitat, the wild to us. But yeah, this is one more. And if you like Bear Grylls, well, here you go, and he's going to talk you through it. It's a good time. It's a little brutal if you can't handle animals eating other animals. It is a little bit bloody at times. I mean, it's not excessively bloody, but yes, see animals pretty much torn apart and others munching on the bits. So, yeah, That's what you can expect. It's not surprising. If you thought this was going to be a clean Disney experience, it's not. But it's real life for us who do not live in mountains and have four legs or fly. Oh, one shot that might be very, very upsetting. I have to warn you about. I can't remember what kind of bird it is, but they live. These parents hatched eggs on top of what seemed like is a rock pillar that keeps everybody away from ever harming their family. It was a mountain peak. I don't know. It seems one shot looked like it was a pillar, but there's at one point the little peeps, the little fuzzy birds, decide to take a step outside the nest and they just go tumbling down like a little puffball down the side of a mountain. And guess what? They're no longer anywhere near the nest, and so the parents can try to do their best to get them back, but very often there's very not much of a chance of that because there's other predators, other birds that have reached to those areas that just will pounce. And sometimes their little fluffiness does not protect them from every little bounce they make along that rocky mountainside. And yeah, they're not coming back from that. So if you don't like little baby birds falling to their deaths on camera, you might want to avoid this. So if you enjoyed that, well, there you go. Let's pick tomorrow's episode.
16.
Ooh. Wait a little. No! Accidentally hit the number, so we already know what the next one is, but I can't reveal that till tomorrow. But 16 is tomorrow's, and what is 16? Dang it. Oh, well, hey. We just saw another direct-to-DVD movie with this character. This one is better known, I think. This is the one I knew of as compared to the other sequel that we saw the other day, like last week. Oh, gosh, everything runs together. But we're going to watch Aladdin, The Return of Jafar. Jafar's back. And this one I'm not sure if every voice actor is back or not. We'll see. Yeah. So we'll see that, and then apparently whatever 279 is. Since I pressed the button, that's what we're going to get the next day. So I can't... I hate when I do that. It's rare. But Aladdin, The Return of Jafar, the next Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you then. Bye.